GPC Summit May 2018. Welcome back. Marcus Tandler, co-founder and managing director, RYTE, is just here, right next to me. Hello.
Hello.
How was the event so far?
Great event. I mean, like, seriously, amazing venue. I think over 700 people, full room,
Yes.
engaged people.
Good questions.
Good question, definitely. They really grilled me on stage. So definitely, I really, I like whole Bucharest. It's my whole first time in Bucharest. I strolled around a little bit yesterday, and I really love the city. And I love the conference. It's really great to be here. Thanks for the invite again.
And great to hear that feedback.
Of course.
What is the main idea or the main ideas that you hope the audience will remember from your presentation?
Mm-hmm. I think one of the most, actionable things is with voice search becoming more and more. I think it's also in Romania that people use a lot more with voice, right? And this is definitely a challenge that SEOs have to cope, have to work with. And I showed some strategies, how to work with that, how to actually tackle a little bit more of the questions the users might have, and not just keywords. So don't focus on keywords anymore, but really the questions that the people have. Also, how to get to position 0, which is very helpful because 80% of Google Home results come from those featured snippets. So you want to be one of those featured snippets to still be relevant, still be with your brand if people search conversational. And I think this is something that people could take away with and should definitely take away with, work with their sites to be ready for the future.
Will this be a game-changing thing for the online shops and for the SEO specialists out there? Voice search gaining more and more traction?
I think it's not like it's not a revolution in the sense that that you need to do different things. I think like the basic craftsmanship of SEO is still the same. You just widen your scope and focus a little bit more on the questions than just pure keywords, right? But the same rules apply. So it's still about the most important thing, like really satisfying the user search. So if the user is searching for something, you really want to be the best possible answer. And if you can provide this best possible answer, you will be on the top of the SERPs and you will stay there.
What are the biggest mistakes that online shops do when it comes to SEO?
There's, the three biggest things are always performance. So it takes too long to load or something like this, and we know this all, right? So we want to go to a website, we want to shop, and then it's just, it took so long to, I'm just going to go to Amazon because Amazon just needs a second, and I'm there. I can put it in my shopping basket, and then people say, oh my God, and Amazon is destroying everything, but they do it right. They have a fast loading experience. People love the fast loading experience, and people love to go to Amazon, and this is why what online shops need to work on to also offer this very fast user experience, a fast time to first meaningful paint. This is how Google calls it, or the time to first meaningful interaction that you can actually do something with it, right? This needs to be very fast. It also needs to be omni-device friendly, so it should be working not just on the desktop but also on the mobile devices and stuff like this. And I've seen this time and again. I have 2 kids, so my wife, when she's shopping with her mobile phone, and then time and again she will be like, oh my God, I shopped for half an hour and now I can't reach that button, I don't know what's going on there. And then she said, okay, I'm just going to go to Amazon. And this is again lost potential for an online shop. And of course broken assets, especially with online shop. You have products going out of stock, or stuff like this, seasonal products, and so you have a lot of broken links or broken stuff that will also end up in the SERPs, which is not a very good user experience. So these are the 3 biggest areas that online shops have mistakes.
So it's a lot about user experience and user flow.
It's all about user experience.
It's all about user experience. Yeah. Okay. What can you tell us about SEO when it comes to images or videos that online shops upload on their website? Mm-hmm. What should they take into consideration in terms of SEO, of course?
With images, the easiest thing was still a lot of online shops don't do is having an alt tag for the image. Really Google needs some sort of indication this is on this picture because they just can't see it, right? They can't use the machine can't see it yet. There should be alt tags, the surrounding text and all that stuff around that should be well formed, so it actually really helps the search engine really to find out what's on that picture and what it should be relevant for. So if there are image results, if there are video results, you really want to make sure to be within those results, to not just have one position in the top 10, but maybe a couple more. And this is really when you start dominating the SERPs, and that's where the fun starts.
Many online shops in Romania have their own blogs, and they write on it different articles on different topics, subjects, and so on. What should they know? I don't know, maybe 5, 6 very, very important things to do SEO the right way in order to rank higher in Google.
The right way.
The right way, yes,
yeah,
the
absolutely.
right way.
With their blogs?
Yes.
I mean, like blogs.
With their articles, basically.
I mean, blogs are a perfect way to drive traffic, to drive links to my site, to get social mentions, which I just can't get so easily with my online shop, right? People are not likely to gonna recommend category pages or even product pages and stuff like this. With a blog, I can actually like really give them something they can share with their friends, they can link to, and this will ultimately help my SEO efforts. I think the most important parts in that regards are that you really craft the content regarding a particular questions people are always having, maybe like common problems that you're solving with your products or stuff like this. And so a good research is key. For example, answerthepublic.com, great website, it's free, and you can actually research questions people are having, and you can pick up those questions and answering them on their blog, which helps very much. Also getting featured snippets for basically when people type in a question directly or ask it via voice search. Also, what we help with a lot with content with the content optimization part, we have a tool within RYTE, within the RYTE suite. It's called Content Success, and with the help of TF-IDF analysis, we can basically give you keyword inspiration on what keywords you might be missing out on. If there are synonyms you are not using. So basically, we are reverse engineering what is ranking and really trying to find out not just what is the term frequency, though it's not about keyword density, but the term frequency in relation with the inverse document frequency, so all documents talking about a special product. And this is like very important for Google, because especially if they don't know what you're really looking for, they tend to favor the most holistic result. Because if I don't know what you're looking for and I give you a very holistic article, you have a good chance of finding what you're searching for by accident, so to speak. And this is why they favor holistic content, especially with informational searches. So Content Success, TF-IDF analysis is definitely a very cool. It sounds like a trick, it sounds like voodoo and
okay.
But it's really just solid research. That's all about what it is, and it works perfectly fine, and it also works in Romanian, definitely.
How will accelerated mobile pages and progressive web apps affect SEO in the future? This is a little bit more technical to say like this, but I was wondering if you have any idea.
I mean, like, AMP pages are great for SEO, not for SEO reasons itself. I mean, like, they have, I mean, if you look at performance optimization of your site or something like this, you have, if you go to read online blogs or listen to very good performance marketing experts, performance experts that do a lot of performance optimization, it's always like super technical, super hard. You got to do this and that, and on your server this, and then time to first byte, bringing it down, blah 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 blah. So it's like very, very, very hard to actually do this. And AMP gives you a very easy, out-of-the-box solution to make your site fast, on-the-device friendly, and this is already a lot, right? A lot for people that are just not capable of doing that. They don't have the internal resources to do stuff like this. So for them, it's a great way to actually do this. In regards to progressive web apps, the difference between the normal web results and progressive web app results is going to blur more and more. So with the mobile first index, you will have a lot of them side by side. I mean, especially from a mobile perspective, a progressive web app has just a much better feel, a much better UX than a normal standard website. So, and this is why progressive web apps are already influencing SEO in a sense, and it will become more and more. And actually, like, really a decision you have to make: do I just offer a mobile-ready website, or do I offer a progressive web app to really like cater much more towards the user's need in that sense?
You mentioned mobile first index. Mm-hmm. What does it mean exactly? Mm-hmm. What should we expect?
I mean, the basic premise of mobile first indexing is, how can I say this? is entity-based indexing. So it's not about the strings anymore. Let's take an example. Bucharest.
The mic, if you can.
I'm sorry. Bucharest is Bucharest or Bucharesti or Bucharest, how we say in German. It's this, however, which language I'm using, it's still the same entity. It's Bucharest, the city, and it has certain properties. So the population size, the climate, the temperatures, whatever. And this is what it's all about. So right now I'm looking for what is the population of Bucharest. And I can type this in different languages, but the answer is always the same, right? It's always the same answer. Also, I try it in different languages. And this is, I think, the basic premise of the entity-first indexing, that it's not about like different languages or also different ways to ask a specific question. So how big it is, how many people live in Bucharest, what is the population size of Bucharest, and stuff like this. It's not about the words anymore. It's about the entities and the properties, and basically like what are you asking? And so I can give you the direct answer. Hey, it's I think 2.2 million people, 1.8 million people. And this is it. So before, in a normal index, I would have to write, if I want to rank with my information in a different country, because I have the right information, I want to rank in a different country, I would need to put it on the page in that language and with the right sort of like the right question that people are asking, so I actually can be found. And now with mobile first indexing, this will become obsolete. So you can actually rank. If you have the right information, Google knows this. It's going to rank, and it has nothing to do with language or you formulate something. And this is what it's all about. You want the right answer as quickly as possible, and not having to extensively crawl required information, that kind of stuff. Because AI will never be great if you have to crawl the required information. It needs a fast processing of contents and their relation to each other.
But basically, this will make our life easier.
Absolutely. As a user, it will make our lives definitely more easier.
And as a SEO specialist as well, right?
Absolutely, because now it's about structured data. So not just typing your content, not just blogging something, but also structuring it, giving Google more information regarding the nature of this article. So this is about a certain entity, and this is the information I'm sharing regarding this entity, a certain event, a certain media, whatever. And I can all give it... with the help of schema.org, JSON-LD, I can add structured data, and this also helps Google really finding out what is on there and what could be interesting for the users, and without having to crawl the whole article again and again.
I can tell from the way you speak that you're very passionate about SEO and your field of expertise. So thank you so much for joining the event and sharing all these insights with the audience. I hope I will see you again in the near future.
I hope so too. Yeah, definitely. I will be back, Bucharest.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.